Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to Lucky Bam channel where I try my best to make finance fun and interesting, unlike those boring YouTubers out there. So every year there's a trend, and the trend of 2020 is to self-quarantine yourself. So let's self-quarantine ourselves, let's stay at home. And that means people need videos to watch, and that means I need to make videos for people to watch. So today we'll be talking about George Soros' portfolio. So just in case you guys don't know who George Soros is a multi-billionaire investor and philanthropist. He has donated $32 billion to charity. He is currently worth $8 billion and is 89 years old. So as you can see, age plays a huge role in becoming rich in terms of when it comes to investing. George Soros made his money by founding a hedge fund company called Soros Fund Management. The top 3 sectors that George Soros Fund invested in are communication services, financial services, and real estate. Communication services makes up 34% of his portfolio, financial services makes up 17.94% of his portfolio, and finally, real estate makes up 9.53% of his portfolio. So now let's have a deeper look at his portfolio and see which stock he's specifically invested in and what their weightings are. The number one biggest holding and stock that George Soros Fund invests in is Liberty Broadband Corp. It makes up 28.62% of his portfolio. In the last 5 years, and if we were to exclude the sharp decline from the recent coronavirus event, Liberty Broadband Corp has increased by over 150%. That means George Soros' investment was highly profitable. Liberty Broadband Corp is a holding company and cable operator that provides internet services, video services, and audio services to residential, small and medium businesses. Since they are a holding company, that means they own companies that do those operations. And those 2 companies that do those operations are Charter Communications and True Position Inc. The second biggest holding of George Soros Fund is VC Properties. VC Properties is a REIT stock, and REIT stands for Real Estate Investment Trust, which means it invests into real estate. VC Property makes up 7.24% of George Soros Fund, and it is up 56% from 5 years ago, which means it's about 10% return per year, which is pretty good. It beats the average stock market return. VC Properties is the leading and premium owner and developers of the best-in-class gaming, hospitality, and entertainment buildings that provide exceptional customer services. They own expensive and high-income generating real estate such as Caesar's Palace, Harrah's Lake Tahoe, and Bally's Atlantic City. I think I look better in long sleeve. Well, the third stock that George Soros Fund invests in is Alphabet Inc. Alphabet Inc. is a stock that we all know about, owned by famous founders Sergey Brin and Larry Page. Alphabet Inc. makes up 3.43% of George Soros Fund. Alphabet Inc. has returned about 168% return from 5 years ago. That's a lot. And just like Liberty Broadband Corp, Alphabet Inc. is also a holding company. And the biggest company that it holds is a company that we all use, a service that we all use, Google. Yes, Alphabet Inc. owns Google. And examples of smaller companies that Alphabet Inc. owns are Waymo, a self-driving car project, Calico, a research and development biotechnology company, and DeepMind, an artificial intelligence company. And the reason why these huge companies like Amazon and Google keeps on investing into more companies is because the more that they invest into more companies, the more expenses that they have, the less taxes they have to pay, and also the more revenue that their companies will make. Soros Fund Management, fourth biggest stock is Norton LifeLock Inc. It makes up 3.43% of the fund's portfolio. And for the last 5 years, it has only returned 16.67%. That's actually a really small return. That's an underperforming stock compared to the average return of the stock market. LifeLock Inc. is a cybersecurity company. They provide cybersecurity software and services that help secure people's devices, identities, and online privacy for nearly 50 million consumers worldwide. The next biggest stock in George Soros' portfolio is D.R. Horton Inc. It makes up 2.86% of his portfolio, and it has returned 126% over the last 5 years. Now that is beating the average market return. D.R. Horton is a home construction company. Since 2002, they have been the largest home builder by volume in the United States. They construct anything from affordable housing to luxury housing to retirement housing. They create high-quality houses at an affordable price. The sixth biggest holding of Soros Fund Management is Mondelez International Inc. And even though you may never have heard of this company, I'm sure you have consumed one of their products. So Mondelez International Inc. makes up 2.24% of George Soros Fund, And over the last 5 years, it has returned 71%. And here's why I think you have tasted one of their products. Mondelez International Inc. is a candy, snacks, and beverage company. They are the owners of some of the world's famous snack brands such as Toblerone, Chips Ahoy, and Oreo. We all love those brands, and I'm pretty sure most of us have tasted those snacks, and I love their snacks. They are my childhood. The seventh biggest stock that George Soros Fund invested in is Grifols SA. It makes up 1.94% of George Soros Fund, and over the last 5 years, it has returned 70%. That is also above the average market return. Grifols SA is a global health company that has 4 divisions: bioscience, hospital, diagnostics, and biosupplies. Each of these 4 divisions produces innovative solutions and services. They are one of the largest plasma companies in the world. They use plasma to create useful medicines that help treat rare, chronic, and sometimes even life-threatening diseases. It's a company that brings a lot of value to the world. And these are George Soros' top 7 stock picks invested through his hedge fund company, Soros Fund Management. I hope you enjoyed the video and learned something from it. And if you like the video, and subscribe.